Good morning. We are doing a wheel bearing, rear wheel bearing on a 2010 Subaru Outback. It's not a terrible job. Sometimes the bearings can get seized in here, and they have to be banged out, but that's all right. Sometimes that happens. So, quick explanation, because anything that I saw on this is like 30 minutes long, which is great, and it's probably way more specific and informative than mine, but just figured I'd do a quick one. So here's the wheel bearing. Usually you can tell it's going bad. You can hear a noise like a humming, or the wheel moves side to side. This one, it wasn't the case. The car had to be jacked up and the control arm had to be moved separately to start to feel the wiggle, because the pressure from the control arm was making it so it only moved at higher speeds. Anyway, so here's what it looks like. It's just 4 bolts that come through the back here of the hub assembly. So I don't know if we'll even be able to catch any of that. There's a terrible angle. I don't even know if you can see anything, but there's one right here, down here in the bottom, and there's 2 on the other side. Here's a better, you can see all 4 of them there. And the bolts come through the back. The axle goes straight through the middle. The axle nut's a 32 millimeter. You're gonna wanna tap that through to make sure that it's loose enough so you can push it back. Take this 12 millimeter off of your brake line. Take this 10 millimeter off of your sensor here that goes in here. Pull these out. I just push the whole thing back here. Both of these are 14s to come off the back of the caliper assembly, just to come right off the hub. And you shouldn't even need to mess with any of your drum brakes once you take everything out. This old one just kind of popped out. I have had an issue before where they just stay in there. I have had to take the drum brakes off. That's why I have a 5-pound sledge over there, because I thought this was going to be worse. Luckily it's not. But that's kind of it. Take the wheel off 19 millimeters, take the axle nut off 32 millimeter. These back bolts are 14. There's 4 of them to come off the back of this. 12 millimeter brake line, 10 millimeter sensor, and then tap this out if you need to. Give this a tap back, like I said, to make sure it's loose so it'll slide out, so this will just come off. Be careful not to flatten this. I mean, tap either super gently or with a piece of wood or with a rubber mallet or something, but it should be fine. Just be careful, but you can do it. It's not too bad. That's it. Have a great day.